There are 7 topics you must never discuss with anyone, not even with those closest to you, not even with your mother, not even with your husband or wife. Never. Remember this. Never talk about these things. Even if you think, but it's my mom or my wife, I can tell them everything. No. Some things must remain absolutely secret. The Talmud warns, death and life are in the power of the tongue. Certain words once spoken aloud invite misfortune. Certain topics once discussed, even with loved ones, open doors to trouble. The Jewish sages saw how a single careless conversation could destroy lives. Today, I will tell you about 7 topics of absolute silence. 7 things that must remain only with you. Topic 1. Your big plans and dreams. The first topic of absolute silence is your big plans and cherished dreams. The Talmud cautions, do not speak of your plans until they are fulfilled. Not even to your loved ones, especially not to them. Why? There are 3 reasons. 1. Loss of energy. When you talk about a plan, your brain feels a false sense of accomplishment. You've already received recognition, so why work for it now? The sages said, words take away the strength of deeds. 2. Sabotage. Even loving parents can unintentionally sabotage your plans, out of fear. What if it doesn't work out? Their doubts become your doubts. 3. The evil eye, envy. The story of Joseph is a direct warning. He told his brothers about his dreams, and they sold him into slavery. His own brothers. Rabbi Nachman of Breslov taught, keep your dreams secret, as a gardener keeps the seed hidden in the soil. When the sprout breaks through, then show it to the world. Topic 2. Your exact income and savings. The second topic of absolute secrecy is the exact amount of your money. The Talmud warns, blessing comes only upon that which is hidden from the eye. When you talk about your wealth, you open it to the evil eye. The Kabbalists explain, money is energy. When you say, I have $1 million, you create an energetic channel. And if the listener harbors even a trace of envy, anxiety, or fear, your energy begins to leak away. Even if loved ones are genuinely happy for you, knowing exact sums creates expectations of specific help, comparisons with themselves, advice on how to spend your money. Rabbi Akiva said, poverty is when everyone knows how much money you have. You may say, everything is fine with me, but exact numbers, never. Topic 3. Intimate details of your married life. The third forbidden topic is the intimate details of your marriage. The Talmud teaches, a husband and wife are as one flesh. Your marriage is the holy of holies. Even for parents, entry is forbidden. When you share intimate details with your mother or anyone else, you betray your spouse. You expose the sacred to the public eye. Invite a third person into the marriage. Now it is not 2, but 3. And your mother will always take your side, even when you are wrong. Create an image. You may forgive your spouse's offense the next day, but your mother will remember it forever. Rashi comments on the verse, therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother. This means the creation of a new independent unit with its own boundaries, even from parents. Some things must be known only to husband, wife, and the Almighty. The Kabbalists teach the holiness of marriage is protected only by secrecy. When that secrecy is broken, holiness departs. Topic 4. Other people's secrets. The fourth topic of absolute silence is the secrets that others have entrusted to you. But I can tell my mom. She won't tell anyone. Everyone thinks that. And everyone is wrong. The Shafetz Chaim wrote, "What was entrusted to you in secret must die with you." Why? Because trust is sacred. When someone shares a secret, they give you a piece of their soul. To betray it is to betray the very essence of human connection. Words have wings. You tell your mother, just in confidence. She tells your father, he tells your brother, and soon the whole town knows. This is the test of the soul. The rabbis say, a person is known by their ability to keep secrets. If someone confides in you, take it to the grave. Even if you need advice, ask without revealing names or details. Topic 5. Your true ambitions and hunger for success. The fifth forbidden topic is your true ambitions, the scale of your goals, your hunger for greatness. But why can't I tell people I want to become a millionaire? Or that I dream of changing the world? Shouldn't my loved ones know about my ambitions? Number, and here is why. The Talmud teaches, great dreams require great silence. When you speak of grand goals, you risk killing them before they are even born. The first reason, the evil eye multiplies with magnitude. The Kabbalists explain, the greater the ambition, the stronger the evil eye it attracts. If you say, I want to open a small shop, that's one thing. But if you say, I want to build an empire, the ayin hara intensifies 1,000-fold. Even a loving mother may feel deep inside a flicker of fear. What if he fails? What if he falls from such a height? And that fear is already the evil eye. It materializes. The second reason, loved ones bring you down to earth out of love. Your family loves you, but precisely because they love you, they fear you might get hurt. When you say, I want to be the richest man in town, or I want to change the world, they will lovingly respond, don't reach that high. Be realistic. It's dangerous. Think about your family. What if it doesn't work out? Aim smaller. Your father had big dreams too, but life put everything in its place. And each of these phrases is a nail in the coffin of your dream, not out of malice, but out of love and fear for you. Rabbi Nachman warned, the greatest dreams are not killed by enemies. They are killed by loving relatives who try to protect you from disappointment. The third reason, ambitions awaken hidden envy. Even if your parents are proud of you, when you speak of grand ambitions, a thought may stir deep in their hearts. He wants more than I ever achieved. And that thought wounds their ego, unconsciously. The Talmud says, there is no person without envy. Even parents toward their children, especially when children reach for what the parents never did. The fourth reason, you lose the mystical power of desire. The Kabbalists teach, ambition is spiritual energy. When you keep it inside, it burns like a furnace, driving you to act. But when you release it through words, it dissipates like steam. You receive your family's approval. That's wonderful. Good for you. And the brain thinks, I've already succeeded. I've already been praised. The energy for action evaporates. The sages say, words about ambition are the enemy of achievement. A story from the Talmud. There was a young man who wanted to become a great rabbi, greater than all the teachers of his time. He told his father. His father, a simple man, feared such pride and tried to dissuade him. The young man obeyed, silenced his ambition, became humble, and remained an ordinary teacher. Yet he could have become great. Years later, he came to a wise man in regret. The sage said, "Your mistake was not in your ambition. Your mistake was in speaking it to the wrong person. Great dreams must be kept between you and the Almighty. People, even loving ones, are too small to contain your greatness. What to do? Have grand ambitions. Dream of the impossible. If you want to become great, then want it. The Almighty loves bold dreamers, but keep these ambitions secret. Tell your loved ones only about concrete steps. I'm starting a business. I'm learning something new, but not about the ultimate scale of your goal. Work in silence. Achieve in silence. And when your ambition is fulfilled, everyone will see it. Without words, Rabbi Akiva taught, a quiet river carves the deepest canyons. Let your ambitions be that quiet river, powerful, unstoppable, yet soundless. Topic 6. Your spiritual experiences. The sixth topic of absolute secrecy is your deep spiritual experiences and revelations. The Apostle Paul wrote about a man who was caught up into paradise and heard inexpressible words, which a man is not permitted to speak. Notice, not permitted to speak. Why? Because the sacred is not for everyone. Jesus said, "Do not give what is holy to the dogs, and do not cast your pearls before swine." The sacred can be misunderstood, even mocked. Even a loving mother might say, "You imagined it," and your pearl will be trampled. The danger of pride. When you speak about spiritual experiences, you risk falling into vanity. Look how spiritual I am. Rabbi Nachman taught, true closeness to God dwells in secrecy. Public spirituality is theater, loss of power. The Kabbalists teach, spiritual energy is lost when spoken aloud. An experience kept in silence nourishes the soul for years. Once shared, it vanishes like morning mist. Topic 7. Your past sins. The seventh topic of absolute silence is your past sins, those from which you have turned away. The Talmud teaches, if a person has sinned and repented, do not remind him of his sin, nor remind yourself by speaking of it to others. When God forgives a sin, he forgets it. As far as the east is from the west, so far has he removed our transgressions from us. But when you speak of a past sin, you bring it back to life. It was dead, buried, forgotten by God, but you resurrect it with your words. Create an image of yourself. A mother will remember, my son once did this. Even if she forgives, the memory remains. Give others a weapon. In a moment of anger, even a loving parent may say, you've always been like this. Tempt others. Speaking of sin can awaken curiosity. What if I tried that too? In summary, long silence about plans until they come true, about money always, about marriage forever, about others' secrets until death, about fears and ambitions throughout life, about spiritual matters until eternity, about past sins after repentance. The sages say, words are silver, silence is gold, but silence about the sacred is diamond. Guard these 7 secrets, not out of distrust toward loved ones, but out of wisdom and protection. Some things are so precious that once spoken aloud, they lose their power. Let your heart be warm toward others, but wise in its silence. If this video was helpful, like it, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to the channel.